Victims are walking away from the justice system because of significant delays in the courts. That's according to Kent's Police and Crime Commissioner Matthew Scott, who's raised concerns over the growing backlog of outstanding court cases. Only Manchester has more than Kent. Josie Hannett has been speaking to one victim who's had to wait years to see his abuser brought to justice.
When Matt Hayward was 10 years old, he was abused by a family friend. In March this year, he waived his right to anonymity following the conviction of his abuser. Today, Michael Turton was given a suspended prison sentence, which Matt and his family have waited 5 years to hear.
It just creates turmoil. For that time, the time it takes for us to be able to get through the court system at the moment, I know there's a pandemic in the way, but there just isn't enough space or capacity in the court system, and that causes real problems for survivors of sexual abuse cases right across the board. Not only it's also bad for the defendants, but these delays just have a knock-on effect, and it means you can't get on with your life.
Kent's Police and Crime Commissioner Matthew Scott says the caseload in Kent Magistrate and Crown Courts is 2.5 times worse now than it was in the month before the pandemic.
It was acknowledged in court today that this case has seen significant delays, not only due to the pandemic, but also because Canterbury Crown Court has not had capacity. Now, this is not the only issue facing our justice system. As we know, prisons are overcrowded, and this was mentioned by the judge when she handed down her sentence.
I appreciate fully how difficult it must be for victims and witnesses who are stuck in this process. The Chief Constable and I have put extra resources into our victim and witness care team in order to provide more support to them during this process, providing them with updates and talking to them. But there is only so much that we can do. I appreciate fully people's anger at the delays, and we need to do absolutely everything we can to help keep them in the process, because, as you say, I'm afraid that more people are going to walk away.
The Ministry of Justice, now under a Labour government, says the criminal justice system has been under enormous strain for many years. It says addressing this is a priority.